I'm Brandy. Welcome to Brandy and Company. If you're new here, thanks for joining today. I used to do a lot of luxury content, but I'm starting to venture and move towards more budget type of content. And on my last video, I was expressing to you guys how I have been grocery shopping on Mondays and Fridays. And you saw Monday what I got. And today is Friday, and I'm going to show you what I got. So Monday, I think I went to 3 stores. We started with Publix. Did we go to Publix? Yes. We did Publix, Aldi, and Trader Joe's. I don't believe in that order, but those are the 3 stores. So there's a repeat, and that's Publix. So today is Friday, and I decided to go to Publix today because their flyer came out on Wednesday, and there were some great BOGOs in there. I'm going to share those with you. So today I did Publix. The second store was Lidl. So I did whittle it down to 2, but you guys, I still felt a little exhausting. It felt a little exhausting. I wonder if I can ever get to 1 store or maybe 2 stores a week. So let's say I do Publix on Fridays and my other floating store, whether it's Trader Joe's or Lidl or Harris Teeter or Aldi, on Monday. I'm trying to work my way towards that. It's just really, really difficult for me not to get the best price because I'm on a food budget and I want what I want, but I need to stay within budget as well. We're going to start with Publix. At Publix, spent $56.72. Let's see what I got. I got 2 of these. The Horizon Organic Milk. Jax loves milk. He still drinks milk every day. I use it in some baking products. And I always buy organic milk, usually for around the $4.29 price point. But at $5 each for this brand, I decided to go ahead and get it. So this was $5 each, 2 for $10 on sale at Publix. Creme Fraiche. I've been on a really big creme fraiche kick. Usually I pick it up at Trader Joe's. It's around $3.99. And I think with Trader Joe's, one thing people like about it is it's the same price no matter where you live in the country. So that's great if you live in a large city like Washington, D.C., New York, Chicago, etc. For here in the South, maybe not be the best thing for you. But it's $3.99, which is still a great price point. This was on sale at Publix this week for $3.49. Have y'all ever tried Callie's Hot Little Biscuits? The biscuits are delicious in the frozen food section, or if you can get yourself to Atlanta or the original one in Charleston. They are so good, and they're little, but I love the crackers. These are so good, and they were on sale at Publix for $4. They're usually $5, so I got a pack for $4. I think I'm going to try to make my own. I found a recipe online, so wish me luck. These you can find in the deli section. I think the Fresh Market has them as well. If you're interested in trying them, I'm telling you, they are so good. Out of the fresh food section today, I got some cilantro. It smells so amazing. I'm gonna have some tacos this weekend. I'm gonna have tacos this weekend, and these are gonna go perfectly with that. I got these 2, guys. These are the seasoned wedges. They're pretty good, but I didn't really eat a lot of them because they need to go in the air fryer. They're not crispy anymore. And these are a fan favorite, or at least a family favorite here. This is the popcorn chicken. They're on promo right now for $4.99 through Tuesday as well. Jackson and I have eaten quite a few, but this is what they look like. They are so yummy. I have a confession. I love Coke. And I really love Diet Coke from McDonald's. And I'm trying to manage that. I don't drink it a lot, but when I go out to eat, or if I have burger or Chinese food, salty stuff, I really like to have a Coke. But I'm trying to make a slight switch. And Publix made that easy for me today with bubbly. These were BOGO, so I think they were around $2.79 for the box, which I thought was a really good price. I know Harris Teeter will sometimes do buy 2, get 3 free, which probably is an even better deal. I just didn't want 5 boxes of bubbly sitting around. So, wish me luck with these. I've had bubbly before and I tend to like it. Publix did it again. Half price. This was like $3.15. I think these, which I usually don't even use these beads, but I like the way these smell. I thought it's a great opportunity to give them a try. They were BOGO, so $7.50 for both. Really good price, Publix. And to treat my family this weekend, I got us 2 pieces of cake. My husband loves carrot cake, and I got red velvet cake. These were BOGO, so they were $2 a piece, usually $3.99 each. All right, that concludes what I got at Publix. Again, I spent a little more, honestly, than what I usually do. $56.72. Oh, there's 3 things I forgot, but they're in my outside freezer. And I'll prop a picture of them up, but it's ready-made pancakes, just for those mornings that you don't have time or the capacity, energy, whatever, to get something on the table before school. And I think they're a great snack too. But I got blueberry pancakes because I like those. Jackson loves the chocolate chip. And then the plain, I got the minis so that we all can just enjoy those. And they were BOGO, but I bought 3. So 2 of them were BOGO and then the other was half price. So I ended up paying around $9 or so for all 3 packs. So after I left Publix, I went to Lidl, and at Lidl, I spent $30.34. If you download the Lidl app, you can get savings, so I did save $2. Let's move into what I got at Lidl. I love naan bread, and so does my family, so I picked these up. I usually get these in the frozen food section at Trader Joe's or at Lidl, but this is a much better deal for the same price. They're $2.99 or $3.99 for 17.6 ounces. The frozen ones are around 12 ounces. So, don't these look so yummy? I freeze them and just pop them in either the air fryer. You could do the stove, but that's a lot of work just to heat up a piece of naan bread, or the toaster oven. Cut it in half, put it in the toaster oven, and you're ready to go. I got a pizza. These were like $5.99. This is one of my favorite pizzas. I love a vegetable pizza, and this one really sparks joy for me. So if you have a Lidl near you, I would encourage you to try their branded pizzas. They're pretty good. I mentioned we're having tacos this weekend, and I need this because my husband is going to smoke some beef, and then we're going to braise it in some broth and other spices. So I got that at Lidl. I got some mushrooms just because I love having mushrooms on hand. They're so easy to throw into a stir fry if you're low on time and energy. Picked up some corn tortillas from Lidl for our tacos, and some bread just to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, grilled cheese sandwiches, just a basic bread. One other thing in produce besides the mushrooms, I got some green onion. I wish I had gotten them at Publix. They did look better, but I didn't have it on my list for Publix for some reason, so I forgot and just grabbed it at Lidl. Which is one of the benefits of going to more than one store. If you forget something at store 1, you have an opportunity to redeem yourself and grab it at store 2. Lidl had these Kerrygold butters on sale. They were $2.99 each, which I think they're usually around $5 each. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. I bought 2. I just freeze them and pull them out when I need them. One of the ways I tend to keep my grocery budget down is if I do see a good deal and it's not going to take me too over my budget, and it's not too expensive, I will go ahead and buy a couple and freeze them. And it just helps me to save. I'm not going to say it helps me skip a trip to the store because, as I've already expressed, I'm constantly in the grocery store. And I'm starting to question, is it just for fun or is it for a need? The last two things I got from Lidl are, I'm really into cranberry juice right now. I don't know why, but I'm really feeling it. So I got some 100% pure cranberry juice. I think it's pure. It just said it's the juice. It's not the cocktail, so it's not like sweetened. And they had orange juice on sale for $2.99. And this is one of the items that led me into Lidl, was the orange juice for $2.99 and the butter that I just shared with you for $2.99. So those were enough to get me in the store, and I just picked up other things that I knew I needed to get at a great price point while I was there as well. So just as a recap, I went to Publix. I spent $56.72 on everything BOGO with the exception of 2 items. And I went to Lidl and spent $30.34. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day. Toodles. Bye.